Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the ships at sea. Welcome to today's Thursday, May 18th, 2023, Walpole Media Corporation broadcast of Varsity softball action as your Walpole High Timberwolves host the Abington High Green Wave in a non-league game from Chauncey Smith Field on the Bird Middle School campus in East Walpole. My name is Rick Brown, your voice of Walpole High Sports. I'll be providing all the play-by-play action for today's game. Joining me behind the camera is Walpole High grad Suzanne Hilt. For Walpole, this will be very much a revenge game. Abington upset the Timberwolves 4-1 in the season opener back on April 3rd. Since then, Coach Rachel Sprague's team has rolled off a baker's dozen victories. Needless to say, Walpole is looking to avenge the only blemish on their record. The Timberwolves lead the Hurricane at 10-0, 13-1 overall, are 7-0 at home, ranked 7th in the MIAA Division II Power Rankings, and are 16th in the Boston Globe Top 20. The Timberwolves have outscored their opponents 144-24. With the wind blowing out yesterday, Walpole clubbed 5 triples and a double en route to an 11-3 decision over Milton. Susie McAdams collected 4 singles and as many at-bats, and Sienna Cruiser added 3 hits, including a pair of 3-baggers. Charlotte Stasinski picked up her 10th win of this in 11 decisions, striking out 13 and walking 2. Stasinski has been nothing short of sensational with a pair of no-hitters, one of which was a single base on balls away from being a perfect game. In 72 innings pitched, Charlotte has struck out 117 while issuing 32 bases on balls. Sienna Cruiser is the team's leading batter with 19 for 35, a double, 3 triples, 19 runs scored and 11 driven in, and a .543 batting average. Freshman Grace Todd is right behind with 7 hits and 13 at-bats, knocking in 8 runs, scoring for herself for a .538 mark. Senior Brookie Arena has also been a force at the plate, batting .526 with 20 hits and 38 at-bats, including 6 doubles, 2 triples, 16 runs scored, and 18 driven in. Susie McAdams' 25 hits paced the team, as do her 21 runs scored. Having lost its last game 4-0 to Middleborough to snap a 9-game winning streak, Abington comes in 3rd place of the South Shore League at 6-3, 12-4 overall. The Green Wave is in 8th place in the Division 4 Power Rankings, outscoring their foes 133-53. In addition to beating Walpole in their opener, the Green Wave has decisioned Braintree 3-2, Norwell 9-0, Hull Cohasset 12-1, West Bridgewater 8-1 and 4-1, Mashpee 30-1, Notre Dame Academy of Hingham 9-8, Carver 20-1, and East Bridgewater 14-1. We've got a beautiful day here at Chauncey Smith Field, and we're looking forward to getting this game underway. We can give you the starting lineups for Abington. Leading off, the left fielder, Callie Pino. Batting second, the center fielder, Maddie Perry. Catcher Stacy Bailey will be batting third, while shortstop Brenna Howley will be batting cleanup. Second baseman Bella Abrams is in the 5th spot, followed by designated player Kara Howley, batting 6th. The right fielder Caden Lynch will be in the 7th position, while first baseman Jess Blythe will be in 8th. Pitching, and in the 9th spot, Shannon Varasiotis. And playing third and not batting is Ava DiPietro. For your Timberwolves, leading off and doing the catching, Ariana Cruiser. Right fielder Susie McAdams will be batting second, followed by shortstop Sienna Cruiser. First baseman Brookie Arena is in the cleanup spot for the Timberwolves, followed by second baseman Abby Kearns. Designated player Carolyn Daly will be batting 6th, followed by center fielder Carolyn Doran. Third baseman Nora Broderick will be batting 8th, and pitcher Charlotte Stasinski will be in the number 9 spot. Playing left field, but not batting, is Kenzie Evans for Walpole. I think from what I've heard from both sides of the field, both teams are eagerly looking at this rematch Um, Abington to show that it was no fluke that they won that opening game, and Walpole to show that it was a fluke and that they have won 13 straight since then to show this. All right, stepping into the batter's box for Abington is the left fielder, Callie Pino. Stasinski looks in for the sign. Here's the windup in her first pitch of the game. It's a strike called. The 0-1 pitch fouled off behind the dugout. Stasinski quickly gets ahead, 0-2 on the batter. Swing and a miss, strike three. Charlotte just blew that one right by her. So she picks up her first strikeout of the game. And it brings up the center field, Maddie Perry. Strike called. Charlotte looks in for the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch. High and away, ball one, 1-1. Ball two, a little outside on that. 2 balls and a strike to Perry. Fouled off behind the plate. Evens the count at 2-2. Okay, Stasinski looks in for the sign. She gets it from Marina. Strike three call. 2 strikeouts, back-to-back Ks for Charlotte. And it brings up the catcher, Stacy Bailey. Ball down low. The 1-0 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, strike 2. She chased a high fastball there. Swing and a miss, strike 2. She's got Bailey chasing. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the Green Wave catcher. High and away, 2-2. Stasinski looks in, the pitch. Strike 3 at the knees. So Stasinski starts off in fine fashion, striking out the side. For Abington, they had 3 up, 3 down at the end of half an inning to play. The score is Abington nothing. Walpole coming to the plate. All right. Cruiser coming to the plate. Ariana was 0 for 4 yesterday, but she did score a run. She reached on an error in the last 6th inning and scored a run. Cruiser awaiting the first pitch. Fouls it off behind the Walpole bench. One strike pitch, lined into right field, over the head of the right fielder. This is going to be for extra bases. Ariana's rounding second. She's heading for third, and she will stay there. Walpole gets their 6th triple in 2 games here as Ariana Cruiser opens the game for Walpole with a 3-bagger. The right fielder started in on the ball, and then it had to backpedal and went overhead. That was Caden Lynch. Brings up Susie McAdams. Susie was 4 for 4 yesterday, all singles. Ball 1 outside. Walpole with a runner on third. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 1st inning. She shows bunt, takes a ball. 2-0. Delivery. Ball 3 in the dirt. We'll see if Susie gets the green light on this 3-0 count. Ball 4. Runners at the corners for Walpole. Brings up the shortstop, Sienna Cruiser. Sienna was 3 for 4 yesterday. Takes a strike on the first pitch. One strike pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. McAdams goes down to second. Didn't even draw a throw on that. 2 runners in scoring position for Walpole. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 1st inning. A 2-strike count to Sienna. She takes a ball outside. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down for Walpole. And it brings up the first baseman, Brookie Arena. Brookie had 2 hits yesterday, a double and a triple. She takes a strike. The 1-strike pitch. Fakes a bunt, strike 2. Arena behind on the count here, 2 strikes. Ball outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Up high, 2-2. Ground ball up the middle, a base hit. This will bring home 2. The ball comes into the infield, and Arena comes through with a ground single to center field to score both runs. And Walpole jumps out to a 2-0 lead here in the 1st inning. Coming to the plate, the second baseman, Abby Kearns. Ball 1 to Abby. Ground ball to third. Goes to second. Got her. Fielder's choice. If you're scoring 5-4 on that play. 2 down now for Walpole. Brings up the designated player, Carolyn Daly. Strike called. A little fly ball to right field. She drops the ball. Kearns is going. She's held up. So we'll give her a double on that. Kearns had to hold up at third, and it brings up the center fielder, Carolyn Doran. She swings and misses at the first pitch. Fly ball coming over this way, and it is out of play. One strike, the count to Daly, to Durant. Ball down low and away. 1-1. Two and two, the count. A 2-2 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on the side is retired. But Walpole gets on the board first. They come up with 2 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors and 2 left on base. At the end of 1 inning of play, Walpole leads 2-0. Leading off is the cleanup hitter for Abington, the shortstop, Brenna Howley. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Up high and away, a ball and a strike. Fouled off, out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. Stasinski's 1-2 delivery on its way. Ball down low. 2-2. Ball 3 outside. Full count to Howley, the first full count of the game. Fly ball to center field. And putting it away is Carolyn Doran. No problem there. 1 down, and it brings up the second baseman, Bella Abrams. Charlotte's pitch is a ball down low. 1-0 pitch from Stasinski. Ground ball to second. Kearns scoops it up, fires over to first. 2 down. And it brings up the designated player, Kira Howley. Howley batting from the left side of the plate. First pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. A 1-0 pitch in the dirt, 2-0. Ball 3. 3-0 the count. A batter's count to Kira Howley. We'll see if she gets the green light. This home plate umpire seems to be having a little problem. All right, he goes back behind the plate. Ariana joins him. And with a 3-0 count on Kira Howley. Ball 4. So she draws a 4-pitch walk. With 2 outs, it brings up the right fielder, Caden Lynch. She also bats lefty. Stasinski's pitch. Here's a ball. Fly ball to right. Going back. That's over the head of McAdams. She chases it down. Comes it going home. And they hold the runners. Great relay throw from McAdams to Kearns to Cruiser. Keeps two runners in scoring position. And it brings up the first baseman, Jess Blythe. 2 down, 2 on, top of the second. Walpole up 2-0. Ball up high. Ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. Strike down the middle. 2 balls and a strike. Ball outside. 3-1. Batters count. Swing and a miss. Full count on Blythe. The payoff pitch on its way. Strike 3 swinging. So Charlotte gets out of the jam with her 4th strikeout. For Abington, they had no runs, 1 hit. There were no errors and 1 left on base at the end of an inning and a half of play. The score remains Walpole 2, Abington nothing. The first pitch is high and away, ball one. A 1-0 delivery, swung on and missed, evening the count at a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, strike two. The 1-2 pitch, high, ball two. The 2-2 pitch on its way, swung on and missed, strike three. Second strikeout for Varsity. And it brings up the pitcher, Charlotte Stasinski. Strike one called. Pops it up foul, going out of play. And Stasinski falls behind on the count, 0-2. Ground ball into right field, a base hit. And it brings up the top of the order, Ariana Cruiser. She tripled to right her first time at bat. With one out, a runner on first for Walpole. Bottom of the second, Timberwolves on top, 2-0. Ground ball to second, into right field, a base hit. And both runners advance on the throw to third as pinch runner. I missed that one. She went in. The pinch runner for Walpole is Grace Todd. And she scampers over to third base on the play. And it brings up Susie McAdams. Susie drew a walk her first time up. Takes ball one. Two runners in scoring position for Walpole. One out. Ball up high. Outside, 3-0 the count to McAdams. Takes a strike. She was taken the whole way. 3-1 the count. Ball four and the bases are loaded for Walpole. The second walk allowed. And it brings up shortstop Sienna Cruiser. Foul ball up out of play. outside, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, out of play. One ball, two strikes, the count to Cruiser. The younger of the two Cruiser sisters. One-two pitch, high and away, 2-2. Ball three, full count. No place to put her. This has got to be a good pitch. Timeout called as Abington catcher Stacy Bailey wants to go out and talk to her pitcher, Shannon Vavaziotis. The payoff delivery on its way, fouled off. The 3-2 pitch popped up to the infield. Infield fly was called. Popped to 6, and it brings up the first baseman, Brookie Arena, who got a base hit, knocked in the 2 Walpole runs so far. He's got 3 runners out there now. Fouls it straight back. Strike 1. Bases loaded for Walpole here on the bottom of the second. 2 outs. Timberwolves on top, 2-0. Over the green wave of Abington. Up high, a ball. Line try to center field. Center fielder is there and puts it away for the out. So Walpole comes up empty. They had no runs on 2 hits. There were no errors and 3 left on base. At the end of 2 innings of play, the score remains Walpole 2, Abington nothing. Stasinski's first pitch is way high, a ball. Ball 2. A 2-0 pitch. Strike called. Vavaciotis was taken all the way there. Ball 3, 3-1. Ball 4. And Abington gets its leadoff batter on. Brings up the top of the order, Callie Pino. She struck out swinging to open the game. Drops a bunt. And it was a foul ball. So it's a strike. 0-1, the count to Pino. She drops the one right back to, she holds on, popped it out right to Stasinski. And it brings up the center fielder, Maddie Perry, who made a nice catch ending that rally for Walpole in the bottom of the second inning, out in center field. Perry struck out her first time at bat. Strike called. The one strike pitch, foul back, 2 strikes. Foul back, out of play. Count remains 2 strikes. Stasinski's 0-2 pitch. Ground ball foul. Ooh! Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. High and away. Ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called. She caught the inside corner with that for her 5th strikeout of the game. And with 2 outs, it brings up the catcher, Stacy Bailey. She looked at a 3rd strike her first time at bat. Fouls it off, a line shot over the Walpole dugout. Another fly ball down the right field line, and it goes out of play. 2 strikes, the count. The 2-strike pitch by Stasinski on its way. Ball 1. High and away, evens the count at 22. pile tipped into Ariana's glove for the strikeout, and the side is retired. Abington has no runs, no hits, no errors, and one left on base. Through 2.5 innings of play, Walpole remains on top, 2-0. Abby Kearns will be leading off for the Timberwolves in the bottom of the third inning here, with the T-Wolves on top, 2-0. This non-league battle between the Abington Green Wave and your Walpole Timberwolves. She takes a strike at the knees. Fakes bunt, pulls back in time. 1-1 the count. Nope, they didn't say she didn't pull back in time. 2 strikes. Ground ball to third. Bobbled, and she beats it out. Brings up the designated player, Carolyn Daly. There's a bunt, it's a beauty. Throws over, out. But it moves the runner along. Line drive right to the second baseman. She's able to get it. 2 down now with the runner on second. And it brings up the third baseman, Nora Broderick. Fly ball to left. Left fielder ranging over. It goes foul. Ball inside, 1-1. Walpole with a runner in scoring position. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Way high, 2-1. Foul back. Evens everything off at 2-2. Swing and miss, strike 3. For Walpole, they had no runs, no hits. There was 1 error and 1 left on base. Ball outside. Ball 2 up high. Fly ball to center field again, right at He easily puts that away. As both times she has gone to Carolyn Duran out there. And it brings up the second baseman, Bella Abrams. Bella grounded out to second. Her initial time to the plate. Takes ball one up high. Ground ball back to Stasinski. Underhands to first. 2 down. And it brings up the designated player, Kira Howley. Kira drew a freebie her first time up. She takes a ball. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes and a ball. Ball evens the count at 2-2. Foul's out of play. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Ball 3. We've got a full count. Stasinski's payoff pitch on its way. Ground ball foul down the third baseline. Once again, the payoff pitch is on its way. Ball 4 in the dirt. And it brings up the right fielder, Caden Lynch, who doubled to right her first time up. A ball. Strike 2. I'm sorry, strike 1, 1-1. One pitch, high and away. 2 balls and a strike. Strike 2, swinging. 22 the count. Up high, full count. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Charlotte gets out of the jam. She picks up her 7th strikeout. For Abington, they had no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. After 3.5 innings of play, the score remains Walpole 2, Abington nothing. All right, Charlotte, single to right, a ground ball into right field, her first time up. Ground ball to shot, over to first. He gets him. First ball hitting, 6-3, 1 down. Brings up the top of the order, Ariana Cruiser, the catcher. Ariana is 2 for 2, a single and a triple, both to right field. She takes ball 1. Checks her swing, 2 balls. Little blooper in the right. That's going to fall in for a base hit. She gets a double because the ball rolled out of bounds. So Ari 3 for 3 today, and brings up the right fielder Susie McAdam. Susie's walked twice. After going 4 for 4 yesterday, she's got a pair of walks today. Strike called. Little liner, foul on the left field line. One down, a runner on second for the orange and blue. Ball in the dirt, gets away, and Cruiser cruises into third base. One, two, the count. Line drive, right at the shortstop. So, with 2 outs now, and a runner on third, it brings up the shortstop, Sienna Cruiser. Takes the ball inside. Little blooper down the third baseline over to first. Got her. She held on to it. For Walpole in the 4th, they had no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and there was 1 left on base. After 4 complete, the score remains Walpole 2 and Abington nothing. The first pitch of the inning is up high for a ball. Ball 2. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Charlotte looks in for the sign. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Outside, 3-1. Swung on and missed. Full count to the Green Wave first baseman. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. K number 8 for Charlotte. And it brings up the number 9 hitter, the pitcher, Shannon Vistarosis. Takes a strike at the knees. Vavasirotis walked her first time up. Ball outside, 1-1. Strike 2 called. 1 out. Top of the 5th. 1-2 count on the batter. Ball just low. Evens things up at 2 balls and as many strikes. Strike 3, swinging. Back. That's once again we had 3 strikeouts in a row by Stasinski, and it brings up the top of the order, Callie Pimo. Ground ball. Stasinski over to first. Backhanded throw by Stasinski. What a play. What a play for Abington. 3 up, 3 down. We've played 4.5 innings of play. The score remains Walpole 2, Abington nothing. All right, Brookie is 1 for 2, like we said, a single and a long fly ball out to center field. Ground ball to shot. Nice hop for her, throws, and she gets her by a step. 1 down. Brings up the second baseman, Abby Kearns. Abby's reached on a fielder's choice and reached on an error. Pops it up to the infield. And it will go out of play into the Abington dugout. One strike the count. Ball high and away, 1-1. Ball in the dirt, 2 balls and a strike. Line shot foul down the third base line. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch, lined into center field. That's going to be a gapper. Bounces in front of the center fielder. And Kearns is on with a base hit. Brings up the designated player, Carolyn Daly. She doubled and dropped down a sacrifice bunt. 1 down, a runner on first for Walpole, bottom of the 5th inning. Timberwolves on top 2-0. Little blooper to the shortstop, easily puts it away. 2 down, and coming to the plate is the center fielder, Carolyn Doran. Strike. Stolen base for Kearns. One strike the count on Duran. Up high, a ball. The 1-1 pitch on its way. Line foul down the third base line. Two balls and a strike. A 2-1 pitch. Outside, 3-1. Fly ball to right. Center fielder going out, drops in for a base hit, and Walpole will get another run here. As Duran comes through with a blooper to right that scores Kearns, making it Walpole 3-0. Coming up to the plate, the third baseman, Nora Broderick. Two outs, runner on first for Walpole. Nora Broderick at the plate. Strike call. Duran's going down. She slides in safe. A one-strike pitch on its way. Strike two called. Foul back out of play. Count remains 2 strikes. Up high, 2-2. 1-2, I'm sorry. Fouled back. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Foul back. First baseman angling for it and puts it away for the out. But Walpole comes up with another run on 2 hits. There were no errors, 1 left on base. The first pitch to Matty Perry is a strike, leading off the 6th inning for Abington. One strike pitch, ground up to second. Kearns scoops it up and throws her out. Easy play for Abby. One down, and it brings up the catcher, Stacy Bailey. Bailey has fanned twice, once looking, once called. Up high a ball. Swing and a miss, strike one. One ball, one strike. Swing and a miss, strike two. One ball, two strikes to Bailey. Foul ball down the right field line, out of play. Count remains a ball and two strikes. Charlotte's 1-2 pitch, grounded to Kearns again. Easy play for Abby. Two down. And it brings up the shortstop, Brenna Howley. She has flied out twice to center field. High, ball one. Ball two. 2-0 the count to the Abington shortstop. Ground ball to Charlotte, throws over to first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Walpole continues to lead 3-0. Charlotte is 1 for 2, single to right, and grounded to short. So another ground ball to short, over to first, 1 down. Brings up the top of the order, Ariana Cruiser. Ariana is 3 for 3. She's a home run away from a cycle here. I don't want to jinx it, but she's got a single, double, and triple. Scored a run. Fouls it back off the screen. One strike pitch. Ground ball to short. Over to first. 2 down. And it brings up the right fielder, Susie McAdams. Susie has walked twice and lined to short. Strike called. One ball, one strike, the count to McAdams. Ball two. Line drive to shot, slow, and out by a step. All three outs were ground balls to the shortstop. Walpole goes up, three down. Stasinski looks in. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Line drive, base hit into right field. She called her out. Nice gun by Adams. Susie McAdams fires down and gets the runner by a step. And brings up the designated player, Kira Howley. Kira has walked twice. Very heads-up play by McAdams on that hit into right field. It was short enough that she figured she had a chance, and she gunned the ball over there. Perfect strike to first base. There's a foul ball down the third baseline. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Ball and 2 strikes. Line drive right to Abby Kearns. 2 down. The Green Wave down to their final out. And it will be Caden Lynch, the right fielder. She has the only hit in the game for the Green Wave. She singled to right her first time at bat. I'm sorry, she doubled to right her first time at bat. Takes a strike. Ball high and away. 1-1. 2 down. Top of the 7th. Walpole on top. 3-0. Looking to avenge their only loss of the year. On opening day, swing and a miss. Strike 2. On opening day, a 4-1 count down at Abington. And they are 1 strike away from doing that. Stasinski's pitch. Ball 2-2. Ground ball up the middle for a base hit. Lynch gets the second hit of the game for the Green Wave. And it brings up the first baseman. Let's see who's going to bat. It'll be Vivian Bonner. She's a left-hander. She takes a ball. Ball 2. Two and 0 the count. Ball 3. 3-0 count to Bonner, who came in as a defensive replacement in the top of the inning. She takes 4 straight balls. And the tying run is at the plate. And it brings up the pitcher, Shannon Siotis. That's Shannon, I'm sorry, I'm blowing your name, but I can't pronounce it. She has walked and struck out. 2 runners on, 2 outs, top of the 7th. Walpole on top, 3-0. Swing and a miss, strike one. Ball high and away, gets away. They hold it. Both runners advance. So Abington now has 2 runners in scoring position. Ball high, 2-1. Strike call, 2-2. Once again, Abington down to their last strike of the game. We'll see if Charlotte can close it out here. She does. Strike 3 swinging as she records her 10th strikeout of the game. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 11, 15, 16, 17, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, your final tally here from Smithfield. For Walpole, they come up with 3 runs on 8 hits. They played errorless ball, left 8 runners on base. Charlotte Stasinski goes the distance as usual. 10 strikeouts, 3 walks, through 116 pitches, 61 for strikes. For Abington, they had no runs on 2 hits. They had 1 error and 4 left on base. Their pitcher Shannon Varsity threw 91 pitches, 56 for strikes. So Walpole improves to 14-1. Abington gets shut out for the 2nd straight game, and dips to, I think, 12-6. Anyway, we would like to thank you for watching this Walpole Media Corporation broadcast of Walpole High School girls varsity softball action. Once again, your final score from Chauncey Smithfield: Walpole Timberwolves 3, Abington Green Wave 0.